Hello, so I'm back at Baslow Edge, not on the rocky promontory. This time I'm away to where the Woodland is. It's a fantastic place, a plantation of silver birch, and depending on the weather you can get some really atmospheric shots. But today I've come to a water feature. Now this runs from the top there. It's a brook sized affair, but it's got lots of little drops that come down there. All the way down till it meets the river. So I'm going to walk the length of it and see what I can find. But the first thing that caught my eye is this rather magnificent looking, interesting tree. So I'm hoping that the sun's been up for about an hour now, but I think there's a good chance it's going to move around and strike that tree, and I can get some light on this beautiful green moss coming up the side of it. Maybe taking the water at the front, not sure about that yet. It depends on how it looks in the lens. I've currently got my kit lens on, so I'm all set up, ready for this. Portrait mode. There we go. Just to try and catch the branches reaching up into the sky. I think that could be cool. Other things going to do is obviously some water shots, so do some long exposures. That'll be fun. Probably one of the easiest things to produce, and as long as you get it right. Look at that sun coming through. I better get a move on to get this shot. So anyway, I'm going to try and get that tree, get some good shots of that, see if that works out. Try it with the 50mm, try it with the kit lens, which I think is probably going to be the best bet. And then I'll walk down, see what we can pick up from the water features. So while I'm waiting for the sun to move around, there's a nice little water feature here. I'm trying to get a shot of. Now, it looks pretty good. So there you go. F22, 4-second, ISO 100, and I'm just focusing on the bit at the back, just there. 2-second delay, and hopefully that'll do it. That should produce a nice little water shot. It's an Instagram picture. A lot of the stuff I'm going to take today is going to be things to throw at Instagram. So I'm not expecting it to be spectacular, but there's always a chance that you're going to get something good when you're on these little sort of mini picture finding missions. But this is great. This section, just walking from the top there down to the bottom, I'm absolutely sure is going to produce some good images for me. So the sun is working out as I planned. It's just starting to creep around on that tree, so I'm going to get back to it and get the shot set up. So the sun's come out just as planned, and might be worth showing you how I've set this composition up. So you can see the main tree right in the center, and because I've gone landscape now, I've been able to bring in the tree on the left, and that's framing it really well. I think that's nice. And then there's also another tree just there to sort of finalize that. And also it's at f16. I do want to catch the trees in the background, so I'm not trying to get them sort of blurred out, get the bokeh on there. I want to get all the background in, because the sun's kissing the rocks where the moss is, and I think that's going to make for a lovely shot. So fingers crossed. So just away from the water, found these a series of old, dilapidated buildings covered in this moss, and the sun's catching it quite nice at the moment. It's a bit harsh coming over the hill up there, a bit rough, but I think I can do stuff with this. I think this is going to be nice. You have to angle the camera, but check this out for framing. You've got these beautiful trees here. Yeah, you've got the orange leaves just still hanging around back there. And then there's this, normally trees that are falling across things are a nightmare, but this one isn't too bad. You see it's reaching out across that way and into the scene. So I think that's quite nice. coming further down, we were rewarded. But I didn't even know this was here. I've been down to what I assumed is the river before, but I was rewarded with this really nice water feature. Look at that, beautiful. So that was unexpected, and hopefully that's going to produce some nice images. There's also one at the back. I'm not sure I can get a good shot on that. But it does look like it's nicely framed by boulders either side of it. I think that would be quite nice as a sort of right in the middle shot. But getting to it without going into that water, I don't think it's going to happen. One bit of advice: if you're new to photography and you're really excited about doing water features, which I always am, then don't go too long on the exposures when the water's powerful. That water's really having at it across those rocks, so a really long exposure I don't think is going to work for it, and you're certainly going to lose the power of the water, which is what this bit is all about. I think trying to do a wispy, serene setting here, it just wouldn't work. I don't believe so anyway. I can take a couple of shots and throw them up and see what we think, but I think for here I'm going to really bring that exposure time down, probably half a second, maybe probably less than that, and see what comes up. But beautiful, really glad I almost killed myself coming down here. Great stuff.